Okay, guys and girls, I'm going to shoot a quick video of this 1976 Nova. I do not know if it's a real SS. I don't care. It's not the original motor, so it's not really relevant. They got an SS badge on the grill, and it, interestingly enough, and this may have been an option on these cars, it has a tack, factory tack in the gauge cluster, which is interesting. But it does not, which clearly the car has been customized with the the hood and the stuff. But it was a U51 code car. It was a bright yellow car from the factory. The gentleman I bought it from claims it's a 383 stroker motor. I have no idea if it is or not. It sounds very mild to me. It does have aluminum heads on it. I have not pulled the valve cover off. He said he did, and it had a nice set of roller rockers on it. I have no idea. The car runs okay. I mean, it's fun to drive. It's a 4-speed, which is interesting. I do not know if it's a factory 4-speed, but if it is not, they put the right column in it because it doesn't have the column shifter stuff on it. I don't know how to decode these, and again, it's a 76. It's not like it's a 66 to 72, so I'm not sure that whether it's a real SS or not is relevant. So we're just going to call it a Nova. But it is a solid car. It is a pretty decent car. The paint job is old. It reeks of DeCoin to me, the DeCoin days, the early 90s. Much more tasteful than a lot of the stuff we did back in the early 90s to stuff. That being said, it's got some good stuff going for it. It's got some new parts on it. The interior's nice. The car's not rotten. I have not touched it up yet. I got to take it to a shop and get some camera put on it so I can get some touch up. Interestingly enough, I think the body survived decently because you could see the plugs where they Z-barred it. And there's what I was talking about with the factory tack on the left side over there. I don't know if there's a glare. But anyways, and they may have offered that on a non-SS. Like I said, it is a 4-speed. It does have the correct column. They did change the column, or at least put the right sleeve on it if it was not a factory 4-speed. Again, don't really care. The car runs and drives really nice. It sounds good. There's some wear and tear. It's been driven. The car's straight, by the way. It is straight, but on this corner over here they bumped something, and so it needs a little touch up on this corner here and on the bumper. And there's some stuff on the hood. We're gonna polish it. My son's gonna polish it one day this week. Cleaned it up. Like I said, it's a nice looking car. The engine bay looks nice. Like I said, do some polishing in there, but somebody put some time into it at some point and some effort. Nice pulleys and stuff. Like I said, it has new master cylinder. It looks like somebody kept up with some of the stuff. It does have electric fans on it. Anyways, like I said, just a fun little daily, that you don't have to worry too much about. It's a lot cheaper than a regular Nova. The trunk is actually pretty nice in it. The floors are nice. Grab the key. I'll show you the trunk. Like I said, the car survived, probably due to partially because of that Z-bar. And the clutch safety is hooked up also, which again, I'm not sure if anybody converted it to a 4-speed. They'd go through the trouble to put that in there. It got real here. It's actually, we just got back from the car wash, washing it, and it's warmed up, and it idling at 50, and the little motor seems pretty stout. Like I said, I didn't get on it too hard because I haven't really gone through and checked everything out yet, but I'm going to here shortly. But just a fun little cruiser. The dash is actually nice, and whoever originally did the car, headliner, it's funny because I think the car was a relatively clean car to start. Like I said, runs good, has a nice little rumble to it. I don't know if it's a 383, and the only way to tell is tear it apart, and I'm not tearing it apart. So it does have a tiny bit of a valve cover leak that if I address the valve cover leak, I'll take a picture of the roller rockers that he says is on it. But just a good, doesn't seem to run hot. You know, I drove it around a little last night, drove it around today, it's warm. But like I said, you could probably touch that paint up and make it livable enough that you really wouldn't paint the car, because it'd be a shame to, really, because the rest of the car is very straight and decent. It doesn't warrant a paint job. But there you go, little video 76 Nova running.